Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Well, the good news is, folks, is that that's all over with. We can put that game behind us. That had to have been one of, if not the most embarrassing loss of the season for the Indiana Fever so far. We lost to the Atlanta Dream earlier in the season, 77-58. We lost to the Valkyrie earlier in the season, 80-61. And tonight, against the Phoenix Mercury, we lose 95-60. Alyssa Thomas drops a triple-double on our head top, 3 straight triple-doubles. DeWanna Bonner scores over 20 points. Sophie Cunningham making her return to Phoenix, and it seems as if nobody on our team other than Sophie Cunningham felt any type of emotional connection to this game. DeWanna Bonner just got done doing your team absolutely dirty. You guys escape with a victory when they come to Indiana, and you wipe your hands of it like it's all over and finished with. No, it goes both ways. You don't think we want to beat her on her home court? You don't think we want to get a W for Sophie Cunningham, making her return to the team that she spent her whole entire career with up until this point? This game meant just as much to Sophie Cunningham as it did to the Indiana Fever when DeWanna Bonner made her return. The only difference is nobody on the Indiana Fever had Sophie Cunningham's back this time around. Sophie Cunningham was the only player trying hard. The only player giving effort, play in and play out. The only player getting into it with Alyssa Thomas, getting into it with DeWanna Bonner, getting into it with Kalia Copper, while everybody else just mailed it in. This game was embarrassing, folks. Embarrassing and disgusting, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything over here. This was bad. Natasha Howard only played 18 minutes. Why did she only play 18 minutes? Because the game was over with, so we just sat Natasha Howard on the rest of the bench while we're trying out Kelsey Mitchell for the whole entire fourth quarter for a reason that escapes me. Aaliyah Boston, 4 points in 26 minutes, 1 for 6 from the field. We're talking about baby hooks. We're talking about gimmies with around 3 feet of the basket. We're talking about getting punked by Alyssa Thomas on the defensive end. Getting punked by DB. Getting punked by Natasha Mack. Getting punked by Satu Sabali. Kelsey Mitchell, 12 points, 4 for 17, 1 for 6 from 3. You guys know I'm usually Kelsey Mitchell's biggest defender. Kelsey Mitchell played awful tonight. It didn't look good. Nothing looked good. Yeah, we'll have games where she goes 8 for 24, but at least there will be a stretch where I say, oh, Kelsey's looking good. Kelsey's cooking up. Kelsey's doing her thing. And that 1 for 6 from 3, she made her first three-pointer that she attempted of the game. That means she was 0 for her last 5 with 5 turnovers. A minus 39 plus minus. And make no mistake about it, folks, that minus 39 would have been attached to Aaliyah Boston too if Stephanie White didn't keep her out the whole entire fourth quarter. This team played awful, except for Sophie Cunningham. 18 points, 5 for 8 from 3, 6 for 9 from the field, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Sophie Cunningham, she wanted a win tonight. She's returning back to Phoenix. She wanted a W. Seems like she was the only one that wanted a W. Aari McDonald, 4 points, 3 assists. You hardly would have known she played tonight. Damaris, let me just stop right here. Stephanie White, I got a question for you. Why is Kelsey Mitchell playing the whole entire fourth quarter, but Aari McDonald gets to sit on the bench? Who's more important to this team? Seriously, Steph. Who's more important to this team, Aari McDonald or Kelsey Mitchell? This game was so embarrassing. Shoot, if one starter is going to play the rest of this game, have them all play the rest of this game except for Sophie Cunningham. Let them all feel the embarrassment and the shame of playing on this court. Because it was an embarrassing effort all around from everybody not named Sophie Cunningham. We look at the bench, Damaris Dantas, 13 minutes, 6 points. Brianna Turner, it was that bad, folks. Brianna Turner got minutes. It was that bad, folks. Brianna Turner got minutes tonight. Chloe Bibby, 9 minutes, no points. Sporadic 9 minutes, 2 minutes here, 3 minutes here, 2 minutes here. Okay, close the game. Michaela Timpson, 10 minutes, 5 points, 2 boards. Michaela Timpson gets subbed in, makes immediate impact, rebound, putback. Dump off pass from Sophie Cunningham, bucket. Sydney Colson plays for a minute, goes down. Looks like her leg exploded on her when she tried to land. I hope Sydney Colson's all right. Lexi Hull, 27 minutes, 1 for 11 from Lexi Hull. 0 for 8 from 3 for Lexi Hull. I can't defend this, guys. What I saw tonight, I couldn't defend. Sophie Cunningham was the only player that actually looked like they belonged on a basketball court tonight. The only player that looked like she belonged on a professional basketball court tonight. Stephanie White, too busy going out and on outings with the team, a team dinner here, a team dinner there, TikTok cameos here, TikTok cameos there, on ESPN here, on ESPN there. Does this team practice? What I saw tonight looked like what I saw a month ago. Looked what I saw 3 weeks ago. Absolutely no offensive game plan. I thought this motion offense is when it's nobody's night in and night out. Everybody's allowed to have a night. If Kelsey Mitchell doesn't play well, it needs miraculous efforts from the rest of the team to pick this up. Sophie Cunningham played great tonight. Kelsey Mitchell had a bad game. Bad game. Where's everybody else? There are 10 players that played tonight. 9 players that played significant. Where is everybody? Where's my vet, Natasha Howard? Where was she at? Where's my hub? Where's my former 2023 Rookie of the Year? Where was AB tonight? Where was Aari McDonald tonight? Where was Lexi Hull tonight? Where was Damaris Dantas tonight? Where was anybody not named Sophie Cunningham? This team's too worried about the vibes, I guess. Right, Steph? We're worried about the vibes. I mean, what did I just watch? Seriously. What did I just watch transpire? That was all types of bad. We couldn't get up for this game. Of all games, we couldn't get up for this game. I'm a Yankees fan. If the players on the Yankees, if the Yankees roster can't get up for a Boston Red Sox series, they don't deserve to wear the pinstripes. Point blank, period. I'm an Eagles fan. If the Eagles roster can't get up for a Dallas Cowboys game, you don't deserve to wear that jersey, period. How DeWanna Bonner did this team, we're going to roll over and die? We're going to roll over and die. Phoenix Mercury head coach keeps their starters in just so Alyssa Thomas can get a triple-double. 3 straight triple-doubles, by the way. DeWanna Bonner dropping 23 on our head. 7 for 16, DeWanna Bonner dropping 23 on our head, folks. Everybody in that locker room, except for Sophie Cunningham, should feel embarrassed and ashamed to wear that jersey today. The head coach of that Indiana Fever team, she should be embarrassed to show her face on this press game conference. Embarrassed. Stephanie White, I got a question for you. Why is Sophie Cunningham sitting to start the second half? Go ahead, answer that. I'll wait. Why? You didn't hear me? Why is Sophie Cunningham sitting to start the second half? Go ahead, I'll wait. Now, I saw somebody say, well, Sydney Colson was out, so Sophie Cunningham, maybe she was coming in as a backup point guard. You know what? I don't even think Stephanie White thought of that. Good reason. Well, a reason, not a good reason, but a reason. So I appreciate you at least giving me a reason. Stephanie, what are we thinking, dude? Nobody on this team can hit anything. If anything, if we're going to make any adjustment, you put Kelsey at the 1, you put Sophie at the 2, you drag Timpson or Chloe Bibby off the bench to start as your 3, Natasha Howard and AB going into the second half. Instead, you take out Sophie, who's the only person hitting shots, and you put her in for Lex, and you replace her with Lexi Hull. Can that, please, somebody, I need somebody to make that make sense. I need somebody to make that make sense. That's your brilliant adjustment at halftime? That's it? And we get into this back and forth, 3-point. Did the LA Sparks game not teach you guys anything? Without CC, this run and gun. Why are we doing that without her? You guys refuse to do that with her. Why are we doing that without her, Steph? If AB, last time we saw the Phoenix Mercury go 14 straight in the fourth quarter, Stephanie, why aren't we opening the game like that? If AB scored 14 straight in the fourth quarter last time we saw the Phoenix Mercury, and that 14 straight was enough to give us the lead, keep us the lead, extend the lead, put them in foul trouble, why didn't we start the game off like that? Because last time we played the Phoenix Mercury, they got out to a quick, hot start. We just battled back. We buckled down defensively, and we battled back. There is no battle tonight. There is no fight tonight. There is no pushback tonight. Team rolled over it and died after the first quarter. Folks, look at this quarter by quarter. We scored 16 in the first, 20 in the second, 11 in the third, 13 in the fourth. And people really had the audacity to say this team was more dangerous without Caitlin Clark. People really had that thought to themselves and said, yeah, this is a good thought to have. The Indiana Fever are more dangerous. We're scoring 11 points in a quarter. And I would say, right, some might say, this is an anomaly. No, we've scored 11 points before. We've scored 9 points before. We've scored 13 points before. Everybody not named Sophie Cunningham needs to stand in front of this and take this. Everybody not named Sophie Cunningham must be up all night, tossing and turning, not being able to go to sleep. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're not doing that tonight, you don't care. Kelsey Mitchell, AB, Lexi, Natasha Howard, Aari McDonald, Stephanie White. If you guys can go to sleep peacefully tonight, you don't care. You literally left your teammate hung out to dry tonight. Started the second half, Sophie Cunningham on the bench. It's absolutely ridiculous. 7 for 30 from the three-point line, 23%, 13 free throw attempts, 53% from the free throw line. Can you make a damn free throw? Kelsey Mitchell missed multiple free throws today. How do you guys missed back-to-back free throws. You go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and we miss both free throws. Kelsey, how? This was rough, man. This was a rough game. They shot 34% from the field. 34% from the field tonight. Got at rebound 44 to 32. 44 to 30. Folks, do you understand we have the biggest person on the court on our team? Yeah. The biggest person on the court is on, the tallest person on the court is on our team. And we get out rebounded by 12? I need somebody to make that make sense for me. I need somebody to make that make sense for me. 12 assists as a team. 22 total turnovers. 12 assists and 22 turnovers. We don't share, we don't share the ball, and we give up the ball. Stephanie White, you didn't have your team ready tonight. From a mental standpoint, from a game plan standpoint, does anybody do you guys practice? Do you guys watch film? I don't understand. Do you guys practice? Do you watch film? What did I just watch? This organization made no moves at the trade deadline. Why? I need explanations. Why did we not make any moves? The Washington Mystics traded Aaliyah Edwards for J.C. Sheldon and a first-round pick. We couldn't get Aaliyah Edwards? Somebody who's agile, athletic, mobile, has post moves? We couldn't even do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I appreciate all the support. We're back on the hump on Saturday. And usually for us, whenever we're feeling down, we have the Chicago Sky to come lift us up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time. And as always, take it easy.